Day 3 of the renovation project, and lots of things happened yesterday. We're going to the lounge first. Not much happened in here. This has become a kind of storage unit for now because the floor came up next door, which we'll look at in a sec. So not too much to report in here, although this floor will be coming up likely today. So yes, watch this space. Obviously, I'll give you full costs and everything at the end of the video for the day and the total for the whole project so far, which is high considering we're on day 3. So the floorboards came up, which revealed all kinds of secrets beneath. So first things first, we've got a new waste pipe coming in. So that a hole was drilled through, the waste pipe was put through. That comes down here and we'll go to our toilet, which will be here, new WC. We had lots of issues with the sizing. I'll talk about that in a minute, which is the reason there is an old toilet there, because we were doing some mock-ups. Now, underneath the floor, there was all kinds of junk. It's all cleared now, but it was quite high up in places as well, to be honest. Over here was quite high up, and it had a little bit of moisture. It wasn't the best, so all of that was cleared out. So a lot of people may leave that, but I couldn't, so out it came, basically. So that is a good win, nice and clean. Obviously where all the floorboards came up as well, got all the joists, and we had nails. So we took all the nails out. A lot of them just sort of, the heads broke, so they got bashed in. But yeah, nice and neat and ready to go for the floorboards to go back down. We have all kinds of pipe work that we purchased. We purchased obviously this pipe, all the joins and connectors. Outside there's a new waste pipe as well. I'll show you that when we go outside. We also bought 22mm pipe to come from the boiler. All this pipe work's going to go out, and we're going to put new pipe work in under the floors to the radiators. That's happening today, so this will all be neater and tidier basically. But yeah, looking good overall. Let me check my notes. Anything else in here? No, we are all good. Let's go outside and I'll show you what was done outside. There was so much going on yesterday, so many orders, spent too much money as per usual, but this is the thing we estimated as best we could. So pipe work out here, so there's a new join was put there, but there was already a join there, so we just replaced the joint, and then we're going in here, so that's the kitchen waste, and then we put this sort of, I want to say a T, and that is also, we can undo this cap and we can clear the drains. So the builder suggested we put it in, which is a great shout. So that's now in. You can see the joint under there, and that's where the new waste will come in for the new WC. So again, looking really neat and tidy. Again, it was a pain getting this pipe in. This was all cement. This whole square block here, square section, was all cement. You can see there's like a step here, so that carried over, so there was lots to remove here, so that took a bit of time, and then drilling the hole, but overall that's looking good. Now we have all the floorboards. A lot of them got bust because they used screws. There were hidden screws in it, but there's a lot of good wood here. The builder suggested we keep it all, and I was going to keep it anyway. Even if it didn't go back down, then it's good old wood, solid. You can see the rings in the wood. It's obviously properly aged, properly strong, so that will be going back down. We'll buy some more where needed, so that's all good. Tomato plants are doing all right. So that's where we're at outside. Now the total cost for all of the pipe work, so there's pipes there, the 22mm pipes. We had to get loads of coupling and joints for the 22mm pipe. Obviously all this pipe work here, yeah, the waste pipe, all the joints, everything, there was a lot. That came to £224. So a fair amount for that, but these are the costs. It's actually, what I'm finding is the bigger things you plan for. So for example, the toilet, sink. If we look in here, some of the bigger things, the flooring, other things you're going to plan for because it's in your mind. But what you don't plan for is £100 here in connections for the pipes. So for example, these like T-junctions here. Let's have a look. Excuse my wobbly footage, I'm on these joists. But these T-junctions, for example, and the caps, for example, you know, a pack of those teas, you get them in a pack because there's quite a few. What's that, 15 quid? And that's a tea. Then you might want just a 90 degrees. So yeah, there's all kinds. It's all adding up. But we all planned it in and the budget's doing A-OK-ish / the bank account's getting a hammer in. So with the toilet, the WC, let me explain. Basically, we were having a toilet here. Now we originally planned to have it 150 centimeters deep. So we planned it all out. One of the things we needed to do, or thought we would do, is have a sort of semi-bifold door, you know, where this door essentially would fold in the middle so that it would be tight. It would open the same way, but be tight against this wall. That would allow space for a sink on this wall here, and then the toilet could go here. After speaking with our builder, he said bifold door, that door, they never quite fit right. Obviously not the best as well if there's a gap down the middle and you're sat on the toilet. So what he suggests is we keep the door, or this door is 76, I think it's 30 inches, 76 centimeters wide. We could reduce the door size to like a 78, but it would mean doing a lot of work to the frame, etc. So more money, not the best idea. We could also change the door to open outwards, but if it opened outwards, it would hit the staircase, and also, excuse me, it wouldn't open fully because there's not enough space. Also, if someone opened the door and someone's coming down the hall, obviously it's a collision course. So we decided to make the, one sec, I'm just juggling on these joists. We decided to make the toilet deeper, essentially. We didn't need to go too much. We went about another 30 centimeters. We ate into the room, which is okay, which wouldn't be too much of an issue, but we had already started cementing this pipe in. So luckily the cement hadn't fully gone off. We were able to remove, we had a join here, so it was ready to go and come straight up here. So we remove that, we'll go back and then we'll come up. That will give us the extra space. So the toilet will go here. So we had the toilet, we were mopped up on the joist, sat on the toilet. Toilet will go here, and then we will have the sink on that wall. So we measured basically, my builder has a similar bathroom at his house. So we went to his house and looked. So we have the toilet and then about 20 centimeters, 15 to 20 centimeters before the sink starts. The sink is 35 centimeters wide and 32 centimeters deep. That allows enough space for this door to shut. Also, what we wanted to do, we had currently made this bathroom. I'm telling you all these decisions because these are the sort of things that come up when you're in the middle of your day, bam, make a decision on this. One thing we had decided, you can see the markings on the wall. So the wall was going to be here, right? Nice, kind of tight to the architrave around the door. If that was the case, then the door handle would hit and it wouldn't open fully. So it'd be like this, essentially. You can see that's essentially what it's like. It's hard to show on camera. Which means if the sink was on this wall and the door's there, it may be a little bit tight between them. So what we're going to do is move this out slightly, just slightly across, and then that will allow the door to open almost past 90 degrees, almost to like, so yeah, about 110, something like that, so that it's essentially out the way and you've got more space. So they were all the decisions and things that kind of went wrong in our plan. The biggest, I guess the thing that went wrong was actually us thinking that sort of internal bifold door was a good idea. As soon as our builder said he's done quite a few and they're never quite right and they're not the best, and obviously it's a toilet as well, he was like, think about other options. So luckily he said it, I do agree as well. Me and my wife agree, so that was the end result. We're going to have cabinets here. We were going to do low cabinets behind the toilet. If that's the toilet wall here, we're going to do low cabinets. But what we might actually do, extend it out and just have maybe a full height cabinet, because no one ever has somewhere to put the Hoover, do they? So that's where we're at, just trying to save the pennies and be cost effective where we can. But we also bought yesterday the toilet, which was £220. It's a Grow rimless toilet. It was on offer, Victoria Plumbing, so we went for that. And we also bought the sink, which is a rocker sink. We really like rocker sinks, so we went for a rocker sink. It's actually quite hard to find one the exact size we want, and as I said, it's 35 centimeters wide by 32 projection, 32 centimeters deep, and that was £88 for the sink. So we bought those two. So that brings a total for day 3 to £569.78, and the total for the project so far of £1,807 on materials alone. That is just materials, that's not the cost for the labour, the builder. So yeah, it's starting to add up. But we've got lots and lots done. So a lot of this is actually the harder work, because the floor's up and the pipe work. Once this pipe work's done, we're not changing the radiators upstairs. So this will all be done, all be neat, and it will be done once and done right while the floors are up. So that's where we're at so far. We got more things to buy, radiators and all kinds today. So I will see you tomorrow for another update.